Hi, I'm Matt. I'm 43 years old. This is my little cousin Ross, 39 years old. We're standing in front of Bravo Zulu, which is a race boat that we're a crew on. We're preparing to take this boat off to Maui, Hawaii, in a race next year in June. We're pretty excited about that. We've got a lot of hobbies. We get after it. We're pretty competitive. We played tennis this morning. He's a big motocross guy, surfer, football. Spent some time in Hawaii?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was very humbling. I played football at Kahuku High School. A lot of big Samoan and Tongan boys at 280, 300 pounds. Surfing for sure was humbling as well. Boogie boarding is more. I did surf, but competitively, boogie boarding got third place in the competition with all the high schools. So I mean, it's kind of.
He's living in Bend, Oregon now. I've born and bred here in Seattle. Part of the music scene. Started my own business when I was 18 years old. A couple record stores and a coffee shop is what I got today. Try to employ as many people as I can.
Dropped out of college.
Dropped out of high school.
Actually, Matt's always been a mentor of mine, and I think it's because he actually made it to college before he dropped out. I didn't quite finish high school as I was more into the football and golf and tennis and surfing and all of that.
Scratch golfer.
Really, that is true. Probably
he's the athlete of the family, and I'm the spirit.
Yeah, he's got a lot of spirit, a lot of heart, we'd certainly like the opportunity to compete on the amazing race, being that my big cousin Matt's pretty amazing. And as far as the teamwork and wanting to possibly, how do we work with other teams or our competition, I know that certainly Matt's strong enough we could have them kind of ride on his back as a piggyback, but if they do start
at least
struggling,
till the 1 yard line is about it.
Yeah, we'll drop them off at the 1 yard line as we kind of lean across that finish line. But either way, we'd like the opportunity, and Matt's dad was certainly raised the bar for all of us younger generations. He's a retired admiral from the U.S. Navy, spent 7 years at the Pentagon, and spending time with the Navy SEALs and on the water as much as he has. He's the skipper of our ship. Last week actually called one of the workers dropped the tool down to the bottom of the water here in the Puget Sound. It's 58 degrees, and I got a phone call, and he had suggested we need a diver to go down and get that tool. And so I calmly asked him, how deep is it? And we estimated it might be 30 or 40 feet deep, and without fins and only having a mask, I wasn't sure if I could pull it off. And he said, don't worry about the depth.
I certainly wasn't answering the phone.
Yeah, that was an easy mission. I mean, the son of an animal dive 50 feet, no problem. But for myself, I hadn't experienced that yet in 58-degree water. But he said, don't worry about the depth. We've got weight belts, and we'll get you to the bottom. And so sure enough, grabbed the weight belts and took a dive, and on the third try brought it back up. But the bar has been raised in our family. We're very competitive. We'd like to share that opportunity, give the competition a shot at the title in the amazing race.
We come from a long line of timbermen and lumbermen by way of Coos Bay, Oregon, going back 200 years, and before that, sailing from Ireland. Those are our descendants, and we're very proud to be Americans. We're very proud to be having the opportunity to be partaking in the amazing race and to be competing with my little cousin against fellow Americans. And we hope that we implore everybody to get out there, see the world, or just get up to
climb a mountain.
Climb a mountain.
Jump out of an airplane. Hey, if you're playing tennis,
there's meat, let's cook it. All right.
Use caution. If you're playing tennis, as we did this morning, you'll notice there's a little bump on Matt's forehead.
Aggressive tennis match this morning.
In the spirit of the U.S. Open, we decided to get after a little bit this morning, and Matt took one in the forehead.
Had nothing to do with how great you were playing today. Just the size of the racket and the weight of the racket.
I've heard size matters. It is important, but it was more so the force of the ball coming off my racket, which caused his to give him a little tomahawk chop in the forehead. But in closing, we would love the opportunity to compete, and God bless America.
Thank you. Not bad.